Welcome to the NMAA selection show for the Fuddruckers State Soccer Championships. We will be announcing the brackets for the soccer postseason. Who's in, who's out, who's number one, who gets a bye. That's what you want to know, right? Well, I'm holding the answers right here in my hand. All classes, boys and girls, I will share them with you over the next couple minutes. I know Centennial is watching, so's La Cueva. Sandia, they're watching to find out their seed. But before we start, I want to go over some of the criteria that goes into the seeding process. Take a look at this. Where a team finished in the regular season, that's considered. A district champ must have a better seed than the teams below them in their district. That's the way it goes. That's the way it's written up. Head-to-head is also looked at. Wins against district champs, regardless of class. Your overall record, Max Prep's rankings, as well as input from coaches. Now, after all these criteria points are considered, if there's a tie, head-to-head will be used. If there's no head-to-head competition or the head-to-head competition is a tie, then Max Prep's rankings will be used to break any tie. All of this criteria was voted on by the member schools. It's data-driven, no opinionated input from the NMAA staff. Does all that make sense? I hope so. Ladies first. Let's start with the girls bracket, Class 5A. There were a number of teams that could pull down the number one seed. Remember, the top four get a first-round bye. And who gets an opening week pass? These schools. Here are your top four seeds. Unbeaten Centennial earned a top spot. A number one seed. The Hawks are having their best season ever. 19-0. That's their record. Sandia is the 2. They're a district champ. They have more criteria points than anyone else left on the board at that point. Cleveland is the 3, also a district champ. And Cibola is 4 because they finished second in that same district as Cleveland. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the bracket. Here we go. Defending state champ La Cueva is an 8 seed. Probably looks a little out of place, but based on the criteria that I explained earlier, they could not be seeded above El Dorado, who won their district. El Dorado is the 7. They'll face Clovis. So La Cueva gets Hobbs. Volcano Vista enters the postseason as a 5 seed. They match up with Carlsbad. Albuquerque I is a 6. Farmington is an 11. The winner moves on to face Cleveland. The top half of that bracket is heavy with Centennial, La Cueva, Cibola, and Volcano Vista. But that's the way it shakes up based on the criteria points. It's all data-driven. Now to Class 4A. And for the last 2 decades, the Academy girls have become a mainstay in the postseason. Their senior, Eliza Mariner, set the state record for most goals in a career in New Mexico's second largest classification. She committed to play for Cornell. The team is loaded for another run at the Blue Trophy.
It'd be great to three-peat. I mean, that's just a special thing, and it just sounds good to say it.
That's what the Academy girls soccer team is after, a 3rd straight state title. The Chargers have put together an even better season than the previous 2.
Actually, this is our most successful year so far. I think that tells a lot. It's a great feeling, like continuing this, I don't know, legacy from the past 2 years. Like, just knowing that like we're still like a really strong and successful program. It's just a confidence booster for sure. Offensively, they've outscored their competition by more than 100 goals. Defensively, they have more shutouts than any other team in the state.
If they don't score, we can't lose.
All right, here we go.
Defensively, we're very solid. We've been playing the same formation, so that is working really well for us. And offensively, I think we've been doing a lot of offensive practice or like offensive drills at practice, and so that's really helped us, I think.
How's this for consistent? The Chargers have played in the title game 16 of the last 19 years. The program has 10 state championships, putting a big red target on their jersey heading into the playoffs.
Even when we're not successful, we have a target, to be honest. But especially because we've been so successful. We're definitely the team to beat in our division. We're definitely expected to win. It's just, I mean, a lot of pressure.
What time is it? Give them up!
It's going to be kind of a stressful postseason, but I think we can be successful.
There's a lot of expectation for sure because we've been so successful in the past, and like what we need to do at this point is just put that behind us and focus on playing our game. Like, we can't let outside things affect us. We just have to control what we can control and just do the best we can.
Their best has been pretty good lately. No surprise, Academy is the number 1 seed. Here are the top 4 seeds in that bracket. Hope Christian will be on the other side of the bracket as the 2 seed. Their only losses, 2 of them, were to Academy. St. Pius is the 3 seed, and they started this year with a brutal schedule. They only won 1 of their first 8 matches, but they've since reeled off 11 straight wins. Los Alamos also gets first round bye after earning the 4 seed. Now let's look at the other teams in the 4A field. Del Norte and Moriarty are in as the 8-9 seeds. Ashley Strader leads the Pintos with 27 goals this year. Aztec earned a 5 seed. They'll face Santa Teresa this weekend. The 6 seed is Goddard. Their goalie, Emily Matheson, racked up over 200 saves this season. They get Grants in round 1. Artesia is the 7. Los Lunas is the 10. Hope awaits the winner. Class A through 3A. Where to begin? How about at the top, as in the top 4 seeds? And here they are. Sandia Prep, you are in the top honor. The Sun Devils are also going for a three-peat. They have not lost a match since mid-September. Socorro is the 2 seed, and what a season they are having. A 19-1 record. Their only blemish was a 2-1 double overtime loss to Bosque. Bosque is the 3, Hatch Valley's the 4. Hatch Valley's only 2 losses are to Socorro. Here's how the bracket looks heading into this week. The 8-9 matchup is East Mountain against Robertson. Winner gets top seed Sandia Prep. A pair of Santa Fe schools are matched up in the 5-12 seeding. Santa Fe Prep against Santa Fe Indian School. St. Michael's is the 6. They'll take on 11 seed Academy for Technology in the Classics. The final first round game in the bracket is Navajo Prep, a 7 seed going up against 10 seed Rehoboth. Socorro will await the winner. On to the boys, and we're going to stay with Class A through 3A. The seeding is in, the teams are stacked up, and here's how it looks. The Sandia Prep boys are number 1, just like their girls team. The Sun Devils made it to the final last year, but came up short against Hope. Robertson, you are the 2 seed. Monte del Sol is the 3. The Dragons are 13-3-1 and haven't lost this month. Hatch Valley, you get a first round bye as well by earning the 4 seed. The Bears have 8 shutouts this season. The boys' Class A through 3A bracket looks like this. We've had 3 different champs in each of the last 3 years in soccer's smallest classification. 8 seed Socorro, you are against 9 seed New Mexico Military Institute. Tierra Encantada is the 5. They only have 2 losses on the year. They'll face 12 seed Desert Academy. In the lower portion of the bracket, St. Michael's is the 6 against Santa Fe Prep as the 11. Bosque earned a 7 seed. They will go up against Rehoboth, the 10 seed. The winner moves on to face Robertson. How about boys Class 4A? Alamogordo won it all last year, preventing Academy's three-peat. Who gets the number 1 seed this year? Who could it be? Oh, that's right, St. Pius, that's who. The Sartans are 16-2. Their only losses to La Cueva and a double overtime setback against Albuquerque High in the final seconds. I remember that match. It was a good one. Academy is the 2 seed on the other side of the bracket. Santa Teresa gets a first round bye with a 3 seed. Santa Teresa's last loss was September 8th, so they're heading in the right direction. Chaparral climbed into the top 4. Congrats to them. Boys Class 4A bracket appear. I can't believe that worked. Lovington is 8. Los Lunas is 9. They get paired together. Los Alamos is a 5. They get Goddard in the opening round this weekend. And this one will match up 2 of the top scorers in the state. Hilltopper senior Arthur Steinkamp leads the state with 36 goals this year. Goddard senior Gabriel Sanchez is 2nd in the state with 35 goals. Taos will take on Highland in the 6-11 matchup. Taos 8th grader Alex Wagoner found the back of the net 34 times this year. That kid can score. Hope is the 7, Aztec the 10. The winner of that match will face Academy on November 7th. So, there you have it. The brackets for the Fuddruckers State Soccer Championships. Good luck to everyone. We will see you out there. Wait, what? There's still one more bracket? You sure? I thought I got them all. No. Oh, that's right. Boys Class 5A. Albuquerque High beat La Cueva in last year's final, but the Bears had a chance at top seed status heading into this year's postseason. Would it be La Cueva? Maybe Cleveland? How about Hobbs? How do the Bears feel about it?
I mean, it's always good to get the 1 seed, but 1, 2, 3, 4, we just want one of the top 4 seeds, and from there, it's game on.
Well, game on. Here are the top 4 seeds in the state's largest classification. The Storm snatched up the top spot. They are the 1. Hobbs is the 2. La Cueva the 3. And Albuquerque High 4. That's the way it shakes up. All get a first round bye. A lot of discussion as to how those top 4 were going to stack up. Several teams out there wondering if they got in and who they'll play. Wonder no more. Here's the bracket. Alamogordo is back for more in a new classification. They come into the postseason as an 8 seed and get 9 seed at Trisco Heritage. The 5-12 matchup is Clovis and Santa Fe. Winner moves on to face defending state champ Albuquerque High. Mayfield is a 6 seed. They'll take on 11 seed Gadsden this weekend. Volcano Vista is your 7, Rio Rancho the 10, and those two are district rivals. A little less than 2 weeks ago, they played to a 1-1 tie, so that should be a great one. So there it is, 6 brackets, 72 teams based on criteria, lots of soccer, and it all starts this weekend with first-round games. The quarterfinals and on will be played at the Bernalillo Soccer Complex. Remember, it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday run. There was a conflict with the venue on that Saturday, so the quarterfinals start Wednesday, November 7th, semifinals on Thursday, and the finals on Friday. So ask your boss for those days off. We're giving you an early heads up. I'll be out there. Come and join us. Watch the soccer action. It's going to be great. Good luck to all the teams, and remember to compete with class.